level, more casual social media, but certainly in terms of communication, getting the word out, going digital, that's where we're all moving.
So speaking of your blog, last month you had a post about unemployment and college degrees. Now in the news recently, people like such as Peter Thiel have offered grants of $100,000 to not go to college and start a business. How do you feel about that?
Who offered that?
Peter Thiel, the co-founder of PayPal.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, the question is now, is college aligned with workforce needs? Because colleges sometimes, as I mentioned, don't respond quickly enough and they're not innovative enough. However, the conference we're attending today, if I can mention that, is talking about people with 3 skills. Number one, they obviously have to have the technological ability. They have to have the foundational technology and be conversant with that. Number two, they have to have some creativity. But what our companies are telling us is they also want not just code writers in Birkenstocks. They want people with customer skills, with management abilities, and people who can really manage and drive business. So you really have the spectrum of left brain, right brain. I hardly know of any other job that is as demanding of the spectrum of skills.
So you mentioned the conference today, digital media specifically. Could you talk a little bit just about the industry in Utah, how much it's grown, and where you see the future of that industry going?
The digital push-button kind of industry in Utah is quite a phenomenon. We have about 1,500 jobs contributing $400 million to Utah's economy. That is a big number in Utah. Big number anywhere, but it's really meaningful to us. These jobs typically pay much more than the average job in the county where they're located. And we've just given a challenge, and that summit is about how do we double that in 5 years so we get our jobs up to 3,000 and we get our revenue up to 800 million. I said, well, let's just round that up to $1 billion. I'm sure you guys can do that. You know, that's just a few apps away from $1 billion. So that's our goal in 5 years. Governor Herbert has also just issued a challenge this month that he wants us to create 100,000 jobs in 1,000 days. So in a little over 3 years, we're hopeful that we can develop 100,000 jobs in the state of Utah. That's very, very meaningful.
You say 100,000 jobs. Is that just in the digital media industry? Or
No, I'm saying generally, and the challenge for the digital industry is to double them to 3,000. And we're just talking a pretty narrow segment here. We're not talking about all tech. We're talking about digital entertainment, gaming, film, advertising, those sorts of things.
So events like today, the Push Button Summit, why is that important, and what does it do to help grow and develop that industry here in Utah?
A couple of things. It brings together some investor people, some senior capital decision makers. You've got banks, you've got startup capital, venture capital here, and then you have some of the developers and inventors that are coming together here, and so they need to know each other. And not just for investment, but also government officials are an important part of that, so that when a company, a legitimate upstart company is going, he maybe knows who to call, not just for capital, but also for help to weave the way through governmental regulation or to otherwise do something only government can do.
Perfect. That's all I have. Is there anything else?
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
We love what's going on. It's a great time to be in Utah. We're excited that UVU and BYU and the University of Utah particularly all have kind of taken their niche in this industry, and the things that are being developed are so exciting. We just saw the BYU presentation about all they're doing in animation, and UVU now also has a real piece of that. Our employers are telling us we're not aligned well enough with the needs of our employers. So we want a constant two-way conversation so we can quickly work with higher education to make sure that we're teaching the classes and turning out the degrees and the quality of worker that our good industry needs.
Are there any other points you'd like to add? No. And then let's end by saying you want to reintroduce yourself and say subscribe to Silicon Slopes.
Say that again.
Please subscribe to Silicon Slopes. What you're going to be doing is this will be on a YouTube channel.
Okay. Okay. I've been delighted to be here. My name's Greg Bell. I'm the Lieutenant Governor of the state of Utah, and I ask you please subscribe to Silicon Summit.
All right, Silicon Slopes.
So, I'm Greg Bell, Lieutenant Governor of Utah. I'm pleased to be here. I've been at the Digital Summit today. I've been at the, what is it, the Digital Push Button Summit? I've been at the,
Digital Media Summit? Yeah.
what?
Push Button Digital Media Summit?
I'm sorry.
Push Button
Oh.
Digital Media Summit?
Okay, I've been here today at the
Just
Push.
from the beginning. Does that work?
Hi, I'm Greg Bell, Lieutenant Governor of the state of Utah. I've been here at the Digital Media Push Button Summit, and I ask you all to subscribe to Silicon Slopes. Thank you. Great to be here.
All right, and let's do that one more time. I'm going to have you look at the camera this time, just so we can have two. All right, and the same thing, you did it perfect.
It takes me 422 times to memorize something, so let's see. Hi, I'm Greg Bell, Lieutenant Governor of the state of Utah. I've been here at the Push Button Digital Media Summit. I urge all of you to subscribe to Silicon Slopes. It's important. Do it. Thanks.
Perfect.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Thank you very much.